The real reason some content explodes while other content dies. Everybody wants to know the secret. What's the algorithm doing? What hashtags should I use? How many times should I post every day? What camera should I buy? What editing app should I use? And while all of those things can help, they're usually not the reason your content succeeds or fails. The biggest lie in the online business world is this. People believe content explodes because it's technically perfect. It doesn't. I've seen creators with expensive cameras, incredible graphics, professional editing, and perfectly curated social feeds get almost no engagement. Then I've seen somebody record a simple video on their phone while sitting in their car and generate hundreds of thousands of views. Why? Because people don't share information. They share identity, they share emotion, they share truth. Think about the last piece of content you sent to somebody. You probably didn't send it because it had fantastic transitions or beautiful editing. You sent it because it said something that resonated with you. It explained something you've been feeling. It challenged the way you think. It made you feel seen. It gave you hope. It gave you clarity. Or maybe it said something you wished you had the courage to say yourself. That's what people share. Meaning, the internet today is full of content, but is starving for meaning. Every single day, millions of pieces of content are published. Most of it disappears. Not because the creators aren't talented, not because they're lazy, not because the algorithm is against them. Most content dies because it says nothing memorable. It's safe, it's generic, it's predictable. It sounds exactly like everybody else. It teaches information but creates no emotional movement. And emotional movement is everything. If your content doesn't make somebody think, feel, question, laugh, relate, or see something differently, there's very little reason for them to remember it. And if they don't remember it, they definitely won't share it. The creators who dominate attention online understand something incredibly important. People are not looking for more information. They're looking for transformation. They're looking for clarity in a noisy world. They're looking for someone who understands their frustrations. They're looking for someone who can put words to the thoughts they've been carrying around in their heads. They're looking for perspective. This is why authority content wins. Authority isn't about proving how much you know. That's about helping people understand what they didn't know they needed to understand. The most influential creators in the world simplify complexity, and they communicate truths that people can immediately connect with. They say the things everyone is thinking but nobody is saying. And when you consistently do that, people start trusting you. Trust creates attention. Attention creates momentum. Momentum creates authority, and authority creates opportunity. That's how businesses are built. Not through chasing algorithms, not through copying trends, not through trying to go viral every single day. They're built by becoming known for something meaningful. I think one of the biggest mistakes people make online is asking themselves one question every morning. What should I post today? I don't think that's the right question. I think the better question is this. What truth needs to be said today? What misconception can I challenge? What frustration can I solve? What perspective can I offer? What clarity can I bring? Because when you start creating content from that place, everything changes. Your content suddenly has purpose, it has conviction, it has depth. People begin to feel your message rather than simply consume it. And that's when content starts traveling, because people don't share content that simply informs them. They share content that represents them. Identity is powerful. People want to belong. They want to feel understood. They want language for their ambitions and struggles. And when your content provides that language, you become more than a creator. You become a trusted voice. You become a guide. You become an authority. So if your content isn't performing right now, don't automatically assume the algorithm is broken. Don't assume social media is saturated. Don't assume you're not good enough. Ask yourself something much more important. Is my content saying something meaningful? Is it creating emotional movement? Is it helping people feel understood? Is it giving people clarity? Is it challenging people to think differently? Because the creators who win long term aren't necessarily the loudest, they're the clearest, they're the most authentic, they're the most courageous in speaking truth, and they're willing to create content that actually matters. The algorithm may distribute your content, but meaning is what gives it momentum. Meaning is what creates sharing. Meaning is what builds trust. Meaning is what builds brands. And meaning is what turns ordinary content into extraordinary influence. So stop trying to create more noise, create more clarity. Stop trying to chase attention, create something worth remembering. Stop asking how to beat the algorithm. Start asking how to create meaning. Because at the end of the day, some content explodes while other content dies for one simple reason. One creates noise, the other creates significance, and significance will always win.